Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from Run the Foot Market. I got a banging video for you guys today. It is going to be a long video, so get your popcorn, whatever you guys need to do. It's going to be a market watch video. We're going to be looking at a lot of things today and talking about this upcoming week. I had a video out for you guys this morning on Champions League cards. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys are ready. I'm sorry to kill you guys with another day of double uploading, but it's going to have to be that way. Thank you to everybody, man. Just like all the new subscribers, everybody coming over to the channel. I just appreciate you guys a lot. And I know I'm just busy and stuff, and I just hope you guys are enjoying the videos, man. That's all I hope. I hope they're helping. I hope you guys are getting some entertainment value out of it, and I hope you guys are finding them useful. Hope you guys are having good weekend leagues, whether you're conceding 90th minute goals and all that shenanigans. I hope everything has been well on that side of things and gameplay-wise. We're going to talk about market today. We're going to talk about where I think it's going this week. We're going to talk about the screen promotion. We're going to talk about Champions League Blues. We're going to talk about icons. We're going to talk about a lot of things today. So just sit back. I'm going to ramble for a while. But by the time you watch this video, whether it's 15 to 20 minutes, you should be pretty informed on what's going ahead for the week ahead. I have been doing way too many market watch videos. To be honest, guys, I've been doing them like every other day. And it's going crazy because you guys are just supporting the hell out of them. And I can tell that you guys really appreciate the video. So I'm trying to bring you guys outstanding content, and that's the way I'm going. So market as a whole today, boys, is at 140 points, which is actually not high at all. It looks like for me that, I guess, Tuesday it peaked at 157, although with icons last Friday it was ridiculously high. I bet if we go, this is a flipping graphic. If we looked at icons, I think Friday was the peak. Friday was so high. You can see Friday is 123. Right now it's about 120, so it is a little bit down. This is probably going to be the peak for icons this year. Now, some prime icons are going to go up in value, but you're going to see some of the middles and babies probably not stay that high. That 120 mark is really high. So that was a really high price for a lot of cards. And to be honest, I was a little shocked with that number, but it looks like it's staying that way. I've been watching the icon market a ton personally. Like, it's staying high. I've seen bids. I've seen prices. I know what people are buying for. And the reason why the icon market is doing so well and is so high right now is because what's happening is there's been so many reward sets people are trading. People are starting to get a lot of coins right now, and this is that kind of period where I played the weekend league, right? I saw a ton of meta baby icons. So I saw a lot of Shevchenko baby. I saw a lot of baby Rio, Gattuso. So I started to see the icons that were like a level above some of the basic baby icons, but not like the high tier icons. So I think that's why you're also starting to see some of the players like Gullit has jumped about 1 million coins in the last week. He was about 3.9 the last week when I did a market watch. He was actually just up at 4.4. He's been selling about 4.5, 4.6. He sold at 4.2 this weekend, but now he's up a little bit. His 90 is also catching up, which is interesting. What I wanted to do is take you guys back really quickly. Take you guys all the way back. And I want to take you, because Gullit is a player that I really look at a lot of the time. Gullit for me is like one of the best players to kind of gauge where the market is. So I want to take a look at Gullit with you guys. Now I want to show you guys real quick with Gullit. So one just sold at 365, right? So Gullit just sold at 365. I actually bought one this morning for 3.5, the 90 rated. So I'm trying to sell it at about 3.75, but mine's fresh. So that's with Gullit's, that's a big value added that it's fresh. That 90 Gullit is like last week it was like 3 mil. And this week, I think it's about 3 point. It's right now, it's like 3.7, 3.8-ish. It's about 3.69, so you have a little weekend sell-off. Gullit is such a good player to kind of gauge where the icon market is. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to take you guys back to last year. And I'm not going to look at his prime icon. I'm going to look at his 90 icon. I want to show you guys from the month of September 27th, and we're going to go all the way till January 1st. What does Gullit do? So you guys can see at about this point last year, Thursday, October, what's today? 22nd, he was 2.8 million. So November, he's 3 million. And then by November, all the way up there, he gets about 4, right? That's undervalued compared to now. However, there's a lot more coins in this game's in this game's model. So just to get you guys some perspective, there's more coins available to the average user this year. It's easier to make coins on this FIFA. I'm just going to come out and say that. It's easier to do it via trading. It's easier to do it via division rivals rewards and weekend league rewards. It's easier. I told you guys, I talked about it with you guys this year already. Rewards are easier to gain coins from this year. It's just a simple fact. You have double rewards on Thursday, so the market's absolutely flying on Thursday. So I think looking at last year's trends, like nothing about this year has been similar to last year. It's been all very different. And I've been good with adapting to that and not using last year's trends as something that I'm going by. I'm going with the flow right now. I think that icons still will go up more, and that's just my honest opinion. Now, some of the ones like R9 at 6 mil, this may go to 7. It's a whole different model. What you guys got to understand is because we have prime icons available in the beginning of the game. We've never had that. Last year they came out like almost every month, and it was just confusing. Like, not really a ton of people knew what to do, and it was just weird. So some of the middles last year were higher valued, and now some of the middles are undervalued because they've got the prime out already. So it's very, very been interesting like that. In terms of like when to buy your team and all that, guys, Black Friday is coming up very soon. It's actually like in a month, which is a period. If you do not know what Black Friday is the death of the market. And I'm not trying to start early panic. I'm just trying to talk about it and get you guys knowing what it is. It's a really, really tough event. It is a really fun promo, but the market dies. So here's what I propose to you guys. If you have golds, if you have anything like that, end of this week. That's it. Get out by the end of this week. I'm done with them. I think you got to get out. I think end of this week, you're done with them. They've got to go. If you still have golds, and I'm talking Aubameyang, I'm talking De Bruyne, I'm talking those kind of players, I'd be done with them this week. I think you got to get out of them. I think that they're going to die a slow death after this weekend, because I think what you're going to start to see is people make that move to prime icons, right? People are going to keep upgrading their teams, and that's what you're going to continue to see. So while you will see on market low days, you might see the prime icons going up. That is all because a lot of the lower stuff is being sold, and people are going to get these cards. Now, prime icons are the rarest of the rarest, boys. They're going to continue rising. Some of them, in my opinion, are a little overpriced. And that would probably be by the name of, like, I still think I've played against Steven Gerrard. He's terrible. He's not good, so I don't think he's going to rise that much. Some of them are still a little underpriced. Best was like 1.8 last week. He's finally 2.2, which is probably around where he should be. Ballack is all right. Raul's very interesting. Raul's right now at about, what, 2 mil? So if you guys don't know already, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, I bought a Raul this weekend. I got him on the 59th minute for 1.099. So I got him for about 1 million coins, and I sold him for 2 mil. So I made like 800K after tax. That was phenomenal. And I think Raul is probably, that was a little bit of a flex, but I'm just trying to tell you guys, it was a really, really sick snipe. So I think that a lot of these guys right here, I think that, yes, they are high right now, but I do think they stay high. And I think Black Friday, they might drop a little bit, but I don't know if Black Friday is going to actually affect these guys too much, or as much as we would think they would. I don't think they're going to get that affected by Black Friday. So that's my take on these icons. Now, everything in general, I think you're going to have your similar. I think this Weekend League Rewards is, again, going to push up the market a lot. I think it's going to be a very, very similar thing where the Weekend League Rewards and the Rivals Rewards, if you guys have not been on the market on Thursdays, oh my God, does it fly. And I wanted to show you guys a little bit of something that I did. Now, I'm going to pull it up on Twitter because I want you guys to start seeing some of the stuff that I do and understand why I do it. That's just what I want you guys to see. I want you to understand why I do some of the stuff that I do market-wise, and I think maybe it could help you guys. I basically try to learn prices of players, but what I will show you is that I made a big move on Thursday, and I tweeted it out, and the move was that I had bought Team of the Week before Weekend League Rewards. So I had all these Sandros, which I bought at 250, all these VVDs I bought at 290, maybe some at 285. Buys were all bought at 120 to 125, and I sold them for 144 after Weekend League Rewards, right? The reason for this, boys, is that during the reward set, right, Team of the Week gets panic sold heavily. It gets sold a lot. When Weekend League Rewards are about to come out, people like to sell their lives away on these cards. It's crazy. Like, they all think that the whole world is going to pack by, so my reasoning was this week, right? We had 16 discard informs, 16 of them. And when you have 16 discard informs, I was like, yo, nobody's going to pack anything good out of Weekend League Rewards. Like, 16 discard informs is terrible. Like, that means that the top 100s are going to be getting the worst packs ever. So that was my mindset going into it. So I was thinking, all right, nobody's going to pack nobody's going to pack any of these guys. So that's why I did what I did. And I bought a lot before because I just felt like nobody was going to really pack anything. And I thought that that would lead to my potential success. And it did. It's not that I got lucky. I've done this like 2 weeks in a row. I saw it last week with Hulk, and I saw Hulk fly after Weekend League Rewards. So that was something that I took part on. I went for it. And so that's something that you guys can, I think, utilize to make some good coins on Thursdays. But the point of it is that the market goes up with Rivals Rewards, but it also gets a supply. So what happens is that the Team of the Week cards get packed during Rivals Rewards, and they get put onto the markets, but they don't always get bought because people are panic selling still for Weekend League Rewards. So you kind of have this drop of panic and supply before Weekend League Rewards, And that's what I like to pick up. So I've been doing that on Thursdays. It's been working well. I might not do it this week, but it's been working well. It's tough to do it during a promo because there's always panic, no matter what. It seems like in a promo. As far as SBCs for all this kind of stuff, you had Lincoln City and America de Cali players, so some of the scarier teams starting to be used. I still have my Benevento players. There's a bunch of teams. If you guys go look around on Twitter and look around on the internet, what I would do, right, is I would look up FIFA 18 Halloween SBCs, right? And I think what you can do from this is that you'll probably get a gauge at understanding what SBCs came out last year, and that will help you ideally invest in the teams, because it looks like they did basically the same SBC as last year. It seems like they're being pretty lazy about it. So I would say that you could use that to, because all the players, the teams that are required for these SBCs, boys, are going extinct. Like Plymouth Argyle players in Orlando, they're all 10K. And so Bronze Spec Method is really good right now. If you guys are looking to make some coins and do something just to pass the time, I would very much suggest Bronze Spec Method right now. It's giving out like crazy, and I would totally do it. If you guys have not looked into doing it, I would do Bronze Spec Method. I think Bronze Spec Method right now is going to be very, very good for you guys to go do, and I think you'd be stupid not to go do it. So that's just how I feel about that. Then you have, obviously, a Schweinsteiger SBC, which was released, which is 83 rated, which for me is way too high. I don't think anybody did this because I looked on Footbin, and if we go look on Footbin, I think it's 19K, so no one's doing it. Look, it's a good card. I love Bastian. I'm a German fan. I will do it. The problem with Bastian is that he's got 37 pace. So I guess when his stats change to 90 pace, he'll be phenomenal. But for the meantime, I just don't think anyone's really doing it. Now, as for Scream cards, guys, it is very confusing. I think a lot of us are in the same spot. I don't know how often these boosts are changing. I don't know how to invest in these cards. I don't know anything about these cards. That's not the Scream team. That's the Scream team that I wanted. So I don't know anything about what's going on with these cards. We have not had a lot of information from EA, which kind of sucks. I got this Bas Dost. I played in the weekend league. He was so good. What I would tell you guys is that they did not require Screams at all. They didn't require Screams at all for the Bastian SBC, and I thought that they were going to require Screams, which was very interesting to me that they did not require them. You do have some ones that are very cheap, so that's what I would start to look into. I think Denayer is like 14K. I think if you looked on bid, what does he add on bid? If I added these to my watch list, I'd like to see what he's going for on bid. So you could make some very, very safe investments, I think, with Scream cards right now. I think you can get a bunch of them for like, oh, he's actually 14K, so they're actually going for a decent amount on bid. There's also this method right now, which I wanted to kind of share with you guys, is that there's this cycle with the Scream cards as of now that they're going down after the 1 o'clock period, 6 p.m. UK, because people are expecting them for SBCs, and every day they're not SBCs. They're going down a little bit more, and what's happening is they're rising in the hype at 1 o'clock. So people are buying into these in the mornings because everybody thinks that they're going to be necessary for SBCs. So they're on this like kind of cycle of you can make probably 2 to 3K a day if you mass invest these cards. I saw a few guys do it the other day. It's very, very like safe. It's something that you can do that's like ultra safe. You're not going to lose coins on them, and that's really something that I've seen people been doing, and it's been working. So I'm not gonna. Guys, I'm never going to hate on the fact of it, of people trying to do some investing. I've used you guys see I have some Arnautovic's. What I wanted to also show you guys was that I wanted to talk about Team of the Week. So Team of the Week right now is at its lowest point it's been all week. It was pretty low on Friday. It was pretty low on Saturday. I actually am not going to lie to you guys. I bought some Arnautovic's at 64. It's not looking good. He's 62 right now. And it's tough, right? Because if you do get Champions League tomorrow, that's going to be really hard if we do end up getting Champions League stuff tomorrow. It's going to be hard for these guys to rise because of Champions League. Now, I don't think you panic sell. I think you guys hold on, and I think you guys look at it. I think I look at this buy card as being way too cheap for 120K. So I think out of packs, this card will do well. I think it will rise. It's about 121,000 coins right now, which is low for me. I would just be careful with Team of the Week, and the reason why I'm a little worried is that I did a video this morning on Champions League cards. I think if we get Champions League cards, it's going to be really hard for this Team of the Week to rise a lot. That for me is going to be really hard to tell you guys, and to sit here and tell you guys that these guys are going to rise a lot is really tough for me to tell you if we do get any kind of repeatable SBC tomorrow with Champions League cards or anything like that. That's going to be challenge. It's going to make it challenging for these guys, as my controller almost drops. It's going to make it challenging for these guys to rise as much as you want them to, which sucks. And I know a lot of you guys want that to happen. And we'll see what goes on with them. I just sit tight and relax, and we'll see what's going on. In terms of ones to watch market, there's a lot of easy ways to make coins with ones to watch right now. The ones to watch market is actually pretty high right now. There's some players that I wanted to go look at with you guys on Flipit and talk to you guys about them. The first one is Gullit. I want to see where Gullit's ones to watch is at right now. This is going to be very interesting to look at. So he's at 350,000 coins. So yesterday after the game, he got listed for 330. So he's at, you guys can see here. So this period of buying after the games for ones to watches seems to be such an easy way to make coins, and that's why I do market watch. I like to keep you guys updated with the market, but also tell you guys really easy ways to make coins. It seems like for me, it is such an easy way to go and make coins every single week. These ones to watches after the game get panic sold like I've never seen in my life before. They just get sold, sold, sold. People lose their freaking minds. So I saw Gullit yesterday at 330, 325. He was 410 before the game, so he dropped almost 100K after the game, and he's now at 350. And what you'll see is if you can long-term or you can afford to get one of these every time it happens, you can pick up one of them and put them in your clubs and then just sell before the next game. It's like the easiest cycle you guys can do in the world. Richarlison's another one. Richarlison was up at 28K for the game, and I think yesterday after the game he was 23 or 22. He's actually really low right now. He's about 24. So you guys can get in with Richarlison at 23. Richarlison's been doing this thing where he goes before the game to like 30, almost 30,000 coins. He goes like just about 30. That's almost his, it's like his tipping point. He goes just about to 30K and then he crashes if he doesn't play well. And that's been really interesting to monitor because, I mean, to be honest, it's a way to make some coins, right? Talking about Team of the Week 1, Team of the Week 2, Team of the Week 1 is absolutely flown. It's gone up so much in value now. That's what I talked about with Team of the Week 1. Eventually, at some point, this Team of the Week would fly up. Even the players that were discard. If you guys go back and watch my old videos, I had a discard. I talked about Team of the Week 1 investments, discard stuff. I said, guys, pick up one of every one of these players, and in 5 weeks, they will not be the same price. This guy is 14K. This guy is 16K. This guy is 20K. This guy is 17K. All these informs are above almost 15,000 coins. And this guy I specifically talked about and said La Liga Brazilian will go high. He's 23K. That's a random Team of the Week 1 SBC, Team of the Week 1 inform that nobody's using outside of SBCs. But it's why I do the Team of the Week investing videos, because they do really well. And over time, a lot of these players seem to go up. What I would do, and what I'm trying to tell you guys, is that if you guys can learn the cycle of these Team of the Week cards, and you guys can snipe them or pick them up, a lot of people sell these cards on Sundays. If you can learn their trends and learn their fluctuation, you guys are going to make a lot of coins off Team of the Week cards in the future because they do move a lot, and there's a lot of potential to get in with them. Royce is 305 right now. That's pretty low, actually, for Royce. I did not realize how low that was. So Royce is being a little bit hit by his Player of the Month card. But what I will tell you is that I don't think that's a forever hit because Hazard's Player of the Month card affected him for a while, and now he's at 800. So he's back up. He just rebounded. Like, he was this price all week. I saw him $6.99 before rewards, and now he's back up. So it's interesting to see. I'd be interested to see what happens to Royce. I don't know what's going to happen, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. Guys, that's going to be it for Market Watch this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like Market Watch, smash a like. Get in the comments down below. Let me know what's going on with you guys. I want to hear from you guys. I appreciate so much of the support recently and everybody coming out, subbing, dropping likes, watching the videos. Hope it's all helping. Hope you guys are enjoying FIFA right now as much as I am. That's a nice voice crack for you guys to end the video. Thank you guys for watching the video today. And we'll see you guys in the video soon. Peace out.